Hey, Aaliyah. Good afternoon. Troy Brown here with TLC Web Marketing. How are you? Hey, just delivering on a screencast that I promised. I'm looking at your mountain lodge here. I like how you have done the layout of the website. Looks pretty good. We're going to talk about three things today that you can do to improve your ranking and get ahead of your competition. So, the first thing really is content. Believe it or not, that Google sees content as a very important thing, especially on your homepage. So they like to see actually 1,500 words or more on this homepage. I did a count for you guys, and actually your homepage right now has 426 words. So 426 words. So you need to add about 11 or 1,200 words here, and that could be in the form of more about us. You could also break weddings and guest rooms out and do something along those lines to expand that, because it's only reading these words right here. And then reviews, you could also expand on those, because reviews are also a good thing for content. But great pictures here. So also with content, believe it or not, so if I just right click on this image and put save link as, you can't see it on the screencast, but up here above this it says download is the label on this picture. On this one, the label is the same, it's download. So believe it or not, your content is even in the pictures. So every picture needs to have a label that is either specific to the property. For instance, you could, maybe this is out in the meadow, or more importantly, a keyword. So, you could put outside the mountain lodge here, or you could put Juniper Mountain House fireplace for this one, something along those lines. So, something that we look at all the time. Also, the size of the pictures can slow down loading, that kind of thing. So the size of the pictures and proper captioning all have to do with the content on your home page. Okay. Now I wanted to take a look at your competition. I did a search here. I did lodge evergreen. I did lodges evergreen. I did mountain lodge. And interestingly enough, you probably already know Alpenway Chalet. When we do this search, this is what's called the top 3 in the map, but for lodging, they put 4 in here, and you're in the 4th position under Mountain Lodge Evergreen. You don't show up if it's just Lodge in that 4-pack. But I pulled up the 3 competitors, so we can go through them real quick. You're very much well aware of them. The last one really is Highlands Haven. Colorado Bear Creek Cabins, Alpenway Chalet. Those are your top 3 competitors. Now, here's an interesting thing. If you look at the Alpenway Chalet, they're always in the number 1 position. And I went through and did a word count. They have over 2,000 words on their homepage. That's one of the main things that's given them so much power. The Colorado Bear Creek, I did them. I think they only have like 300, because all it is these images and this right here. We talked about you guys, and then Highland Haven, I think they have about 500 words on here. So this is the very easiest, number 1 way that you can improve your website right off the bat, is for the content. And the second thing we want to talk about besides content is backlinks. And then we'll also touch on the third thing, which is citations. So beyond content, the next most important thing Google looks at is the backlinks coming from your website. You're probably familiar with them, but I went ahead and let's look at yours first. So I went ahead and put Juniper Mountain House in this little tool that I have called Ahrefs, and it shows me what's going on with any website that there is in the world. You can see some different stats and that kind of thing, but what we're really concerned about is your backlinks. So you have 25 backlinks coming from 20 referring domains, and you do have 290 organic keywords, which is a really good thing. You win a +1 on your organic keywords. So, and then this is basically your popularity and the power of your website. So we can improve these two. Your 15 rating here on UR is really good, and that's actually being driven by your organic keywords. So as a comparison, Alpenway Chalet. So 25 and 10, 111 backlinks from 43 referring domains, and 536 organic keywords. Now, I want you to keep this in mind because this compared to Bear Creek Cabins or Colorado Cabins, they have 1,300 backlinks coming from 122 referring domains, and that's qualifying them for almost 2,000 keywords. What's interesting is, even though this should have more power in their UR here is 32 and DR9, this actually should be giving them more power in a way than Alpenway Chalet, but the reason is because they have so many. Oh, sorry, there it is. They have so many words on their front page. So take a look at the other ones. So here's Highland Haven. Almost 2,000 backlinks from 188 referring domains and 600 organic keywords. So those are your top ones. So you've got Alpenway Chalet, only 111 links, 1,300 links, 1,800 links, but they're in 2 and 3. So here's the opportunity, is that if we were to increase the number of keywords to over 2,000 on your homepage, and then we started adding backlinks, relevant backlinks. So if we go into your keywords and take a look at this, you can see where Juniper Mountain House is positioned. So this is the position here. So right now you're only on the first page of Google for Juniper Mountain and Mountain Bounty Bed and Breakfast. Not quite sure why that is. These positions, this one's gone down 2 in the last 30 days. This one's gone down 4. Okay, so we simply need to stick in more keywords in that fresh content that needs to be put on the front page. As a comparison, if we go in here and look at all their organic keywords for Alpenway Chalet, again, this is the position. So with the exception of Breakfast Evergreen, Lodge Evergreen, B&B, Chalet Colorado, Alpenway, those are all breakfast or brand name bed and breakfast. Those are all ranking position there on the first page, except for Breakfast Evergreen. So this has to do with keywords and content. Just one more example here. We'll look at the keywords here with Highland Haven. Okay, that's even easier to see. This is kind of surprising and amazing, guys, because you see they're in the number 1 position, number 2, 3. So for all of these, but most of them have to do with their own branding for Highland Haven. So that doesn't really help them if somebody's doing a more general search. Does that make sense? If we look at Bear Creek Cabins, bunch of organic keywords in there, but let's see what they're really ranking for. So they're in number 1 position here for these top, but they're all Bear Creek related. Okay, Evergreen, Colorado cabin rentals, they're in the number 2 position. Cabins in Evergreen, number 4 position, that kind of thing. So again, it's just a question of having the proper words, backlinks, and the content. Citations is the last thing I want to talk with you about. So when we go to Google, the Google search, and we'll click on yours because you guys have a Google My Business account, and I'm sure you're well aware of. You've done very well with this. Actually, we can help to optimize this Google My Business account. But this actually, I'm going to talk about citations. So a citation is very simple. It's your NAP, which is your name, address, phone number, which everything for that is right here in your ad, right, along with your name. So what's interesting is this exact formatting is what you need to use anytime you put your name, address, phone number out on the web. So a citation is how many times does this information show up anywhere on the web. And in order to raise your citations, you can get in directories. Again, this is the most important citation is Google, but then you use this address just like it is along with your business name everywhere you put it. And then citations also drive exactly what Google sees and how they rate you. So I hope that helps. And feel free to get back to me if you have any questions, and feel free to implement any and all of these yourself. No harm, no foul. Or if you would like some help and some more guidance in doing that, feel free to get a hold of me. Again, Troy Brown, TLC Web Marketing, 720-561-1800. Thanks.